boy, look at this I-17 traffic on a Sunday. Oh, yikes. And I'm just trying to move camps, y'all. We're in a temporary spot tonight because most of the areas have really been overrun for the weekend, and as you can see, we are right off the highway. The good news is I have really good cell service. I finally got level, but we will be relocating as soon as possible, so I didn't really set up. Just have my chair, Winston's playpen, and my thermocell. Oh, I almost tripped. My thermocell bug repellent. I'm watching my Diamondbacks game, and I also wanted to share that I have a candle going. This is a scented candle. It's like cinnamon and pumpkin and brown sugar. And what I've noticed is that when I have scented candles going in the van, it keeps away the bugs and the mosquitoes. So I have that going. The mosquitoes are kind of bad because we've had a lot of rain and moisture lately, and it is a bit warmer. Low 80s. I think it was like 80 today, but so mosquitoes have been a slight issue, but I am doing what I can to keep them away. Starting to drizzle a little bit. We just got to Williams because we decided to check out a new campsite that Maddie and I have never been to. Wynston and I just shared a Mexican pizza. I have my walkie-talkie here. This is what Maddie and I will use to communicate once we get to the campsite. But I don't mind this rain at all. It'll be fun to drive through Williams again too. It's such a fun little town. Well, we pulled into what would have been a really good spot, but we have absolutely no cell service here, so we'll have to move along. This is the third great campsite that we've found today with no cell service. Really is a bummer, but sometimes this is how it goes. You just gotta explore and drive around, and this is just part of the van life experience, if you will. That's the first thing we do when we find a new campsite: test the service, run a speed test. But when your speed test won't even pull up on the internet, yeah, gotta move on. So we tried really hard to find a new campsite today. It didn't work out. So ultimately we are going back to the place that we normally camp at. Well, I'm currently stuck on the I-17. It's going to take an hour to go 10 miles because there's an accident, and also it's down to one lane. So, but I have a lot to be grateful for because A, I plugged in my power stations. B, I don't have children that could be getting restless and driving me nuts. C, I have a fridge of snacks and drinks within my reach. And D, I think we're on D. Are we on D? And D, at least I'm not like going home after a weekend of camping and like having to add this hour to my commute, because that would probably ruin my day. So instead, I'm just hanging out with Wynston, listening to my Diamondbacks game, and chilling. It is what it is. We ended back up at the area where we normally camp, but we're trying out a new spot. I had gone on walks with Wynston over here, and I was like, hey, I would like to try camping at this site. So we are going to do that. We have lots of shade, and I think we'll have sun from the solar tomorrow. Previously, we camped kind of like over there, kind of where that ProMaster is. We also got to see our friends Colleen and Angelina. Angelina is Winston's little Chihuahua girlfriend. They are so cute together. So they've been having a drone racing event here, and it's really obnoxious. I am not a fan of drones. I think that they are a huge invasion of privacy when camping, and the noise they make is just super annoying. But I got the lowdown, and they will be all gone in the morning, so no big deal. It's not bad right now. There's no one over like near us flying the drones, so it does not matter. I am just making some dinner right now. I got the van cleaned up from our travels today, and I'm going to watch some shows. Sweet, they're starting to take down all of the drone event stuff. It's like 5 p.m. So that's good. We'll have a nice, quiet evening, and it'll be a good week ahead. Look at that handsome. We will head home Saturday morning, though. I want to get back into the valley before Labor Day weekend, and then we'll probably come back up north after Labor Day. Just a little teaser, I'm going to do an upcoming video on inexpensive van life items that make a huge difference. This is one of them, the electric water dispenser, but I'm sharing this right now because I actually got a new one. So this is different than the white and black one I've had now for almost 3 years. I just kind of wanted to do something different, and I thought this looked kind of fun. I like the sleek look of it with the fuchsia on it. I mean, it was still like $12 on Amazon, but you have got to get you an electric water dispenser. So I'll be sharing more about this though on an upcoming video. It's a nice quiet morning. We had a beautiful moon last night. It was so bright. I had to take Wynston out in the middle of the night, and it was lighting up the entire campsite. It was so pretty. It'll be a bit warmer today, high 80s, but we have lots of shade. This is just such a great spot. I think I will try and take a shower today. Just enjoy the newfound peace and quiet, huh, kiddo? The first thing I've done this morning is put out my solar. We don't have like peak sun yet, but I just wanted to put it out because I've been using my Vitomin for a couple of days. It's down to 61%. So this is my Van Powers 200 watt unit. It's 36 volts, so I can use it with the Vitomin. I also set up my shower water so I can get that done later. And this is what my van looks like this morning. So of course I'm gonna have to get it cleaned up and organized, which is next on the list. Someone commented on a picture of Wynston with his bone, like, oh my god, don't feed Wynston rawhide, it's so bad for them. I don't you worry, I am much smarter than that. Wynston has been eating these dream bones for many years. It's not rawhide. They are literally chicken and veggie bones. So they are healthy, they are good, they are not going to harm their teeth. And I do recommend them for your pup. These mini ones that I get for Wynston are perfect size for his little mouth. So this is our campsite, and it's a nice big kind of like round cul-de-sac area, if you would. And what I noticed, it's very interesting. We've had a lot of rain recently, so you can see like tire tracks, and this part of the circle is very damp. But kind of right where my van is, the dirt is super soft and dusty. You can tell that that spot is where the sun hits the most. So since it's going to be close to 90 today, I brought my chair and Winston's playpen over here because it is going to get a lot more shade. And what's nice is that we're typically not in the van much during the day, so we can just sit in the shade, but I still have plenty of solar. Some van life days are a lot more challenging than others, y'all. Most of my days are pretty low stress, very comfortable, peaceful. But especially on days where you're traveling, trying to find a new campsite, it seems like if one thing is challenging, then other things seem to be more difficult. But I really take it in stride because I feel like on these challenging van life days where not everything is going my way, it's always a chance to learn and grow and know for next time, because van life is all an experience. And now I know some campsites that are really beautiful but don't have good cell service. And I also found Dogtown Lake, which is a great place to kayak. I was also able to report to my friend yesterday, who also needs cell service, that area is not a good place to go if you're like me and you need to be online constantly for work or uploading videos, etc. So learn. It's easy to get anxious, but just remember that not every day is going to be difficult, and today will be one of those days where it's much more relaxing and we're going to have an awesome day. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video all the way through. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.